Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender normative sisters. It's time to get back into the sea caves. With me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we're gonna be back into, Hero U. Just really quick send that off into there, and we're good. Okay. So yes, hello everybody. Oh, it has been a day, let me tell you. So yeah, in case you haven't seen on Twitter or Discord, the hovercraft model that I got from Production Crate. Been working on it a bit more. I actually have all the flaps that open, all the pieces that kind of move out as it takes off to stabilize the front and everything like that. I've got all of that taken care of and actually like rigged properly with bones so the pistons work, the whole 9 yards. It's great. I also, let me just get this pulled up here. Also did a retexturing of it. So here is the original. That's the original look of the model. It is, they of course they had some wear and tear on it. They had some scratches, some paint fades and stuff like that around the edges and everything. Which is great for a used one, but I didn't like that. I don't like it in general because I wanted something that looked brand new, so I went through the painstaking effort of selecting certain texture, certain faces and stuff, and retexturing it, and made it a nice midnight blue, so this is what we've got instead. Very shiny, no scratches, no paint chips, no dirt, no nothing. This is like, well, at least on the outside. The inside I still need to do some work on the inside. Probably gonna make it so that it's the same, kind of the same coloration and everything. But yeah, it looks like it is just a brand new hover car, not something that's been worn and torn and been through the war and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing today. That took me with now the majority of the day, probably a good 28 hours total, with what I worked on it yesterday and then today. Probably worked about, I would say maybe not counting time to sleep. I haven't taken out the time to sleep, so I think I started on about 28 hours ago. And yeah, there we go. So we've got it rigged properly and stuff like that. Now the tricky part with Blender is you cannot actually export constraints and stuff like that. So that's a bit of a tricky thing to do. But the workaround for that is basically somebody would have to download that blend file. They'd actually have to download that blend file and then basically append the hovercar collection into their blend file. So if they have like a sweeping cityscape type thing of mega buildings and bright lights and all that stuff, they could append that into it and then just be like, okay, so yeah, we're, the hover car is flying through here. It's got the front ports out to stabilize the front. The thruster in the bottom, in the back is really going. The stabilization flaps are kind of open, or they're all the way open, or like if it's turning one way, one set of flaps will be open. If it's banking, one of the flaps on the top will be there so that it would turn and just kind of like swoop around. It actually is a fully functioning hover car now, which is great. It is fantastic news. It's beautiful. I love it. Like I said, I do want to go ahead and do the interior, but that's something that can wait. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It has been a lot of work. And just, yeah, but it's something that I've been wanting to do ever since I got that hover car, downloaded that hover car from Production Crate. It's like, I've been wanting to play around with it and make use of it, but it didn't play well with Blender. Now, the version that I have plays great with Blender. So yeah, that's what I have been, that's what I've been up to, and that's what I've been doing and stuff so far today. So, I may work on that a little bit more after the live stream. I haven't decided yet. But, with that said, I think it's time to get back into Hero University and, explore the sea caves a bit more. So, let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and freeze time a little bit so we have some time to actually like go and explore the caves. All the creepy stuff that for some reason is hidden away. Like, I don't know why some of the statues to, some of the statues to these heroes would be stashed away. I don't quite get that. Wow, this place is so amazing. Sean, you should be ashamed of yourself. Alright, so we were exploring out this way. We have the steps down. Now we didn't go up these steps yet, so let's see what's up here. If anything. May not be anything. Or it might be something great, like a dead body. Skeleton has some sort of paper. Ooh, it's a pirate map. Or part of a pirate map. But it's a start. Looks like they look like little skulls, which I think is supposed to be a warning sign. I don't know that much about mycology. In fact, I don't know of anyone's ecology. You should be ashamed of yourself, Sean. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is something there. I saw something hopping around, I thought. Oil the hinges and the locks. It's locked. This isn't some simple padlock either. Well, you do. It's a very complex lock. Looks like it needs a special tool to open it. Okay, so we're going to need better lock picks? Better pick locks. I need kind of? Alright, so we have a GOG here. Well, I'm not in the best of conditions, but I'm pretty sure I can handle myself here. Oh, yes. I can handle myself. I'm not sure I'm going to be up for much other than outside of this, but, I mean, we can take these two down at least. Few lira, 15 lira. All right, I'll take it. I have 113. Make that 118. Well, now that's suspicious. The floor here is already crumbling. The ground is very thin. But it wouldn't take much for the to have the section collapse. I can see through the cracks the cavern below. It looks like some sort of lagoon down there. Let's leave it for now. Let's just leave it for now. Okay. I do have a magical bandage. Which... wow, that healed us up quite a bit. Alright, let's go back down. So some kind of a lagoon. I see you, Sea Drat. There's a second one there. Uh-huh. Well, my throwing's increased. That's good, because, wow, that kind of sucked as far as damage-wise. And he misses. Waha! I am victorious. This... oh, I already searched that, Sea Drat. What about... no, not that one. This one. The upper one. Thank you. Oh, I bet if I collapse that... I bet if I collapse that... I could get to that shipwreck. I bet that's what we need to do. I bet you anything. So, alright, if we go up here... and we collapse that part of the floor... oh, so I need to make a big boom. Okay, so I need a bomb. Probably a big bomb. A big bomb. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-ram. I appear to be rambling. Oh, hello. You guys are back. That's fantastic. Oh, shit. Double attack. So I find it interesting that apparently poisons do not, the poisons do not actually, like, lower your health consistently. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, is this the lagoon? So there's a dam that the Grogs apparently built. What's that? Oh, hi, big guy! Yikes, a sea serpent. It's huge. And it's swimming in a small pool of water. Looks like the Grogs must have built that dam to keep it here. Wonder why. It looks pretty hungry. I hope I'm not on the menu. Yeah, and it looks like we're going to need a rope to get past there, which we do not have. Alright, any drats come back? The drats have not come back. So we want to go up these steps. You know, it's times like this that I really miss the magic, the magic magnet. I don't have a antidote. Do I have a healing potion? But not an actual antidote. So let's avoid the areas where Monsieur Tuck would be standing. We'll come in here and we'll go to sleep. Herr O'Connor, we have a perfectly good infirmary at this school. Use it. As I was saying, today we discuss the way of Fledermaus. Herr Kent, will you please translate for your associates? Means way of the bat, sir. Precisely. And what do you think the way of the bat... What do you think it is about the bat that we will be emulating, Herr O'Connor? I have... Wild guess. You want to blindfold us all and have us try and find our way around the school using only our sense of touch? Bats do not traditionally find their way around by running into walls or falling down stairs as you would were you blindfolded. Fraulein Esme, how do bats avoid running into walls in the dark? Bats use sound, sir. Indeed. Bats explore their environment through the use of sound. They listen to everything around them and use that information to maneuver. So too do rogues. At night, your ears are often better than your eyes at recognizing danger. That's why rogues listen first, then act. Perception is a critical skill for social situations. You can learn a great deal by what others say, particularly when they don't know that you are listening. We get excellent practice for our listening skills in this class because of you, sir. Because you, sir, always say such important and interesting things. I hoped that all of you listened carefully to Herr Sosi. Your assignment for the rest of today is to practice the way of the Fledermaus. Use your listening skills. Be aware of noise and its source. Sound can be your first warning of incoming danger. Evening is an ideal time for listening at doors. Most people are more likely to gather for conversations at that time. Try not to be too obvious about it, particularly when you're listening at doors. Keep in mind, rule number 6, don't get caught. Class dismissed. Oh, he said it in English this time. Poor Cesare has been rather testy since his little tete-a-tete with Esme the other night. It clearly did not go well for him. I was wondering if perhaps you know what it is that displeased him so. I don't know. Sosi's in a bad mood? How can you tell? He is always in a bad mood around me. Must be my winning personality. Cesare and I are dorm mates. He can be most unpleasant when he is displeased. Sosi can be most unpleasant when he's pleased, too. It's part of his charm. What did Sosi have to say about his meeting with Esme? Cesare will not speak of the matter, but he is very angry. And perhaps a little bit afraid. A little bit afraid, you say? Interesting. Afraid? What would Sosa be afraid of? Of that, I do not know. I had hoped you had more information on the matter than I have. Perhaps if you speak with Esme, she will reveal what happened at the meeting. How's your shop going? So what's new in the shop today? I have a very fine throwing dagger that I will be willing to sell you. It is perfectly balanced and sharpened to a razor's edge. It could be most useful for you, don't you think? I would have to agree. I will take the fine. I mean, for only 25? Yeah, I'll take it. Sure, why not? I think Kate is talking to someone on the other side of the room. Well, we've listened in at the door. You're not very good at throwing daggers, are you? No, I've never thrown one before coming here. So why are you bothering to practice? You're not a sneaky dagger sort of person. You really don't fit in with the rest of us losers. I don't think anyone in this class is a loser. Maybe we don't fit in with other students here, but that doesn't mean we can't be heroes. And yes, so I'm not as skilled at daggers or fighting as most of the class, but I'm learning. I won't stop learning until I've mastered all the skills this class teaches. Taboosh! Damn! She is good. Do not get on her bad side. That's all I'm going to say. Do not get on her bad side. Hi, Tomas. Don't let Katie discourage you, Tomas. I'm sure you'll get better. You can hardly get worse. That last throw was the best so far. It hit the target. Shame you're aiming for a different target. So why are you in this class instead of a paladin class? Did you fail the holier-than-thou requirement? Paladins aren't holier than thou. If anything, paladins tend to be too humble, and Lady Moira here is very kind and sweet. I will agree with that. She is fantastic. If I work hard to impress Master von Urwald with my diligence, maybe he'll recommend that I transfer to the paladin classes. Well, your determination is inspiring. Or maybe that's tiring. Either way, I'll leave you to it. Goodbye. So, Katie, are you trying to encourage Tomas or discourage him? Neither, really. I just don't get why he tries so hard. If I can't make it as Disbard Bards class, then I don't deserve to be at this school, so I'm doing my best to fit in. Don't discourage Tomas, Katie. Without him, how else would we know when Master von Urwald wants to make cockroaches out of us? Someone's got to translate the Germanish jargon for us. If I were as bad as you at throwing daggers, Thomas, I would have quit trying to throw things days ago. I'm impressed with your stubbornness. Well, wow, that is just a left-handed compliment if I have ever seen one. Just holy crap. You're kind of a horrible person, Katie. My father always says to do your best at whatever you do. I'm just trying to live up to his standards. How did you learn to throw so well? Of course, I'm sure when the floor and the target aren't bobbing up and down, throwing's probably a hell of a lot easier. I'm a woman and I work at an inn, so I gotta be good at defending myself. You get mighty handy at swinging a chair leg or dodging a pinch. With a thrown mug, I can hit a drunken brawler at 15 feet. Jeez, really? So does that mean you're drunk mug chucker? Yeah, see you later. I don't hear anything. Okay, by the way, what are our tasks now? To do, practice dagger throwing. Sophia so fine. Elias, oh, right. Earn some money. Okay, so practice eavesdropping. So I have to practice dagger throwing. Which I've already done, but apparently I didn't do it early enough. Or I did it too early. I'm not sure which. I'm not sure how things go here. So, alright, let's practice our dagger throwing. Practice with the daggers. Not bad. Well, that just sucked. Not bad. I guess I'm not missing the target area as often. You're not missing the target or the target area? Like, the target area is a pretty wide area. Right, and I also need to go and visit the healer. Up, and away! Alright, so what's on the menu for today? It's Yoruban cuisine. Ayamasi stew, dodo, and ian. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds tasty. With Turk snooping around, probably not the best time to listen at doors. Okay, that's fair. You look unwell. Let me help you. Yeah, thanks. You're obviously suffering from some sort of venom. Here, drink this antidote potion. The top of the morning to you. Thanks, I feel better already. You need to be careful. I suggest you buy a spare antidote potion from the store in case of emergencies. Probably a good idea. So how did you become a paladin? It doesn't seem like an easy job to get into. I once thought that paladins were just the stuff of bards, songs, and fairy tales until the day that I met one. He was every bit my dream of a paladin, kind, brave, and seeking justice for people he'd never even met. I helped him when he was sorely hurt and near death. He told me that I myself was a paladin, even though I'd never lifted a sword in my life. He asked me to help him save the others, and of course, I said yes. I would have followed him to Hades if he'd asked me to. Did you love him? Ah, that I did with all me heart. Alas, he had already given his heart and hand to someone who is more worthy of his devotion than I will ever be. I may not have found my one true love, but I did gain a calling and a future unlike any that I'd dreamed. Maybe you and I should spend a little time together doing something you'd like to do. That sounds like a fine idea. Sign up for the first aid class elective, and I'll teach you how to heal yourself and make bandages. I really like teaching people to take care of themselves. Yeah, that wasn't quite what I meant. I meant maybe like a date. what is my sneaking up to anyway? Right. My stealth is up to 55. Not bad. Not bad. I did kind of bump up our attack and defense though. Well, go on, Mr. Turk. There you go. So now I need to go to the reception area. Right, I can pick up another rose. I'm sure there's someone that'll appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Everybody loves roses. Well, not everybody loves roses. That's not quite true. There's actually a lot of people that don't like roses. The flower, not the YouTuber. Well, if isn't the new kid in town? So, who's your sponsor, sweetie? If I knew that, I probably wouldn't be here. Hello, please let me introduce myself. I'm Sean O'Connor, and you must be the loveliest person here at the school. It's a pleasure to meet you. Why do I think Janine when I see her? I'm Sophia Miranda. I like to keep informed with everything that goes on around here. So you're Sophia, huh? I'm curious about you, honey. So, who's your sponsor? And why did they just send you here? I would have come to the school a lot sooner if I'd known someone like you was here. If I knew there was someone like you here. You're cute, kid. My roommate thinks you're cute. He'd like to ask you out on a date. So, who's this roommate of yours? Miles Standish? Is he cute and rich? He's Ollamh from the Bard class. You've probably seen him. Curly hair, golden eyes, pointy beard. You mean the funny-looking guy who comes in here and stares at me? What a creep. Ollamh is nice when you get to know him. He's just tongue-tied and shy around you. You can let him know that I don't want to see him hanging around here again. Let me go stalk someone else. So, I'd like to have you for a sponsor. That's sweet, kid. So why is someone as lovely as you stuck working on this crummy corner of the castle? It's a living. Besides, the job has its compensations. You never know who will show up for a chat. Well, I'll see you later. Come back soon, cutie. I like you. There's a lot more paintings and stuff. Oh, hey, look, it's a portrait of an adventurer. Plaque says the famous explorer who boldly goes where no one has gone before. It also says headmaster and founder of Hero University. At least we all know who to blame around here. So it's the famous explorer, not the famous adventurer. Very big difference. Too quiet. But then again, aren't all libraries? Well, most of the good ones. Hey, look! There's a few more pages. Despite all futile attempts to restore the lifeless Veliana, Mortai refused to accept that she was lost. He cast a spell and vanished with Veliana's soulless body. Sir Hans and Sir Jameis were summoned before the High King of Albion. Londinium had been destroyed and the High Prince was dead. The High King blamed the knights for those tragedies and banished them from Albion. That's not fair, they just saved the world. Unfortunately, all too often, no good deeds go unpunished. That's all I can read for now. I suppose I could go and help, see if I can help out in the kitchen. Maybe the cook needs some help. Must be difficult figuring out how to feed a school full of people. Do your students help with the meals? You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, and you can't be a cook without working in the kitchen. Cooks be a very practical, hands-on skill. So why don't you teach here? Why do you teach here? Why don't you teach her? You do teach here. She just said she teaches here. So what do you teach here? So what do you teach her? What does cooking have to do with being a hero? It doesn't seem like that sort of skill that saves lives. Chefs, they bring the world together. They show that no matter where people are from, we all share the love of certain flavors and tastes. Food has no borders. It brings pleasure to everybody. Mostly I was hired here because the school needed someone to cook food. And I teach here because teaching and cooking are just the ways of sharing love. Hello the Rascalin! Welcome! Trust me, I understand feeling sleepy. It's been kind of a long day for me too. Food here is different. I'm not sure what I ate here, but it tastes good. What was it? The menu of the day is always posted on the wall outside the dining hall. The first semester is Cuisines of the World. We will be exploring the recipes, techniques, and flavors from all over. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. I had my usual salmon supper, and actually that's all I've had today. I just realized I haven't eaten anything other than supper. Well, my usual salmon supper and a cup of coffee with protein powder, so apple a day keeps the munchies away. Oh man, I got some of the protein powder that I usually get, but I got the chocolate version instead of the vanilla version. Oh my god, that stuff is so fucking good. So fucking good. Little bit of sugar, little bit of Truvia. The protein powder, it's like, it was like hot chocolate. I usually add a little bit of Truvia, sometimes a little bit of sugar, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, you could do it with just, you could do it with just protein powder and it'll be good. The thing is with hot coffee in particular, you have to mix it up really, really well. Usually what I do is I put in the coffee, put in the protein powder, and then take a whisk and just down and gyrate it like that. Because if you just try and stir it, the proteins in the protein powder will actually start to cook, and that's when you get lumps and stuff like that. Oh wait, I guess you don't have anything to talk to me. Hey, I found some stuff. All right, what do you got? You know what? I should probably buy a couple. I'll buy a couple of antidote potions. If I ever open a store, I'm putting it on the first floor. Don't run in the hallways. Yes, sir. As I continue to run. Fuck you, sir. No, I wanted to open the door. I was gonna study. I would like to do some studying. It's awfully loud in there. Sounds like dinner's already started. Well, get your ass in there. The best part of school is the all-you-can-eat suppers. I don't know of any school that has all-you-can-eat suppers. Yes, I want to keep that on. There's several people speaking, something about games. You are very good at darts. Yeah, well, we had the dartboard in our inn. We used to play darts with my father's sailors when I was younger. I practiced a lot to get as good as they were. Yes, Sarah, you can bite me. You're looking smart today? Well, smarter, at least. Thanks! You're looking good, too. But then again, you always look good. How's your dart game, Sean? So I hear you play a mean game of darts. There's only one way to find out how good I am. I'd love to find out how good you are. I mean at darts. Well, I'd be happy to play with you any day. As long as you're talking about cards or darts, then maybe we will. So you're an innkeeper's daughter? More of a sea captain's daughter now. My mother ran the inn, but she passed away last year. I'm sorry for your loss. Mom had been ill for a long time. It's better for her this way. Alright, I am going to challenge you to a game of darts. Okay, but I'll warn you, I'm the best dart player around. Well, bring it. I win! So much for being the best dart player around. So you did. Good game. You might be getting a hang of it now. Getting a hang of it? I just beat you. Would you like to play with me? Well, yes? Would I ever? What game do you like? I'm very good at cards. What would you like to play? I do not care as long as game is more of playing than winning. Some people who play to win are not fun. Susie always plays to win. So what card games do you play? Well, mostly play cribbage here. I know many others, but cribbage is easy to teach and play. Wait, I'm pretty sure Sean plays cribbage too. Be happy to play with you anytime. I will be here most evenings, so I will see you here then. Challenge a game of cards. I'm very good with cards. You will have to be very good to win this game. Surprise, surprise! Somebody of a Romani heritage is good with cards. I never would have guessed that. I win. Well, yeah, looks like you have a straight right there. This person has a full house. This person has aces high. This person has a pair of nines. This person has 2 pair. You play very well. Was good game. Nice play. I admit my defeat by you, Sean. Wait, there's Joel. Let's talk to Joel. Hey, Joel, how's it going? Cesare is rather disappointed in you, Mr. O'Connor. Why now? What are you, Sosie's personal servant or something? Cesare is my roommate and my friend. I would like to be your friend as well, Mr. O'Connor. That is why I thought to give you a little suggestion that you might want to make friends with Cesare also. He is a most important man. What makes Sosi so special? The Sosi family is one of great power and influence in the land of Sicilia. It is always wise to have friends in high places. Sosi is smart, cunning, and devious. You can see why you like him. Unfortunately, Sosi is also smarmy, conceited, and arrogant. I don't find that his charms in his class outweigh the fact that he's a scumbag. What games do you like best here? I have little interest in playing darts. Billiards is an interesting game, one I have yet to master. Gambling is unfortunately discouraged at the school, and card games are rather boring without it. Fortunately, we do play Pooba almost weekly here. That game of chance and intrigue is definitely my favorite. Right, I will see you later. I have no interest in getting to know Sosi. So let's go to the Great Hall. Now, I do believe, if I remember right, there are some rooms up top here in the mezzanine. Office hours? The schedule says Turk's in his office 10 to 10 every day. But he must get up earlier than that. I bet he doesn't have breakfast. He probably just lurks around the school like a rabid hyena, trying to catch and eat unsuspecting students. Or at least give them demerits. Last thing I need is that... Oh, come on! Really? Nope, not a sound in there. The NATO wing. Is this NATO? Looks like a statue of a wizard using his staff as a weapon. Looks rather tough. I wouldn't want to mess with him in real life. There's a large plaque at the bottom of the statue. Legend states that Shadow was not seen nor heard. Shadow would appear and strike with fierce intensity, then disappear. No one knows of Shadow's whereabouts, so Shadow might still be at large or buried underground. Either way, Shadow met his objectives each and every time. That's the way to do it. Pop in, take everybody by surprise, pepper them with spells, and pop somewhere else. Why does anyone even bother with hand-to-hand combat? Of course, you gotta be as fast and focused as someone like Shadow. Or you could pop into a boulder or something. Or with your back turned to some drooling nightmare. Takes your head off in half a second. So I guess that's why it's not for everyone. And I know capes are traditional, but if I was a wizard, I don't think I'd ever wear one. I don't think they could get away with... I think they can get in the way of your staff and wand. Don't they get in the way of your staff and wand? And what are they? Just for dramatic effect? I think I hear people talking behind that door. Ooh, time to listen. Shh. Okay, people talk. I hear people talking. Professor Featherstone! Isn't it wonderful to have a school full of students again? Such bright, alert, happy minds eager to feast upon the bounty of our wisdom. Not every student is as enamored with learning as you are, Sylvia. Most just see the school as an unpleasant means to their goal of glory and wealth. 'Tis a new semester and a new set of students, and the new beginning, Gerard. Surely there's no call for you to be grumpy and cynical so soon. I am not grumpy, Moira. I am a realist. I'm always cynical. So the master's name is Gerard. Grumpy Gerard. I like the sound of that. I better go somewhere else before they catch me eavesdropping here. I wouldn't want to make the master any grumpier. Agreed. Let's get the fudge out. All right, let's go back down to the sea tunnel, or the sea caves. The amazing caves. The bracing smell of brackish seawater and dead fish give this place a very special ambiance. So we haven't been through the stone head yet. Wait, do I still have the dried fish? Yes, I do. I can eat the dried fish. Or maybe I can use it as bait for something. This looks rather creepy. I hope that's water dripping from the stalactites and not drool. Seems to lead down to a different level of the sea caves. That's good. I didn't want to walk into a PDG, Petrified Dragon Gullet. You don't always come out of those. But these caves go on and on. Didn't anyone know about them except me? Did everyone know about them except for me? Possibly. So now we can throw our fine throwing dagger. Whap! Not bad, not bad. That's right. Hop along, Cassidy. So there's at least one more of you. 6 points damage. Nice, nice. Yes, I am victorious. 2 dried fish and 6 lira? 8 lira and 3 dried fish. I'm getting a lot of fish. Ooh, a chest. Examine the lock. Ooh, there's a trap on it. Disarm the trap. I need a trap tapper. I need to tap my trap. Fine dagger hits for 7. Very nice, very nice. Now you're in range for me just to hit you. Which I can hit for 18 versus like 7. Oh, he was only carrying a single dried fish? As far as I can tell, the skeleton was tied to the anchor after the guy died. Why bother? Doesn't look all that secure. I mean, if it wants to jump up and come after me, a few pieces of rotten cloth aren't going to stop it. Why do I think these things? I'm scaring myself. Search the skeleton. I mean, there's something tucked away in the chest cavity under the rib cage. Ew. Some sort of gold gem necklace? Weird, creepy sort of skull necklace that came off the chest of the dead guy. Now that does look familiar. Wait, haven't I seen something just like this before? Yes, you have. I do believe that would be from Miss Katie. Yes, take that, sucker. Ow. Ow. Stop hitting me. Asses. Oh, jeez. It says 15 lira and a dried fish. Look, search the purple guy. A healing potion and 5 coins. Thankfully, they happen to be lira. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm not liking the looks of this. I'm not liking. Maybe we should go back and ask Katie about this this brooch that we found, this necklace, this looks almost like a choker, really. Like it should be tied against the throat. No, we're leaving danger now, thank you, Mr. Music Man. Can we get there before it's time to go to bed? Oh yeah, we should be able to make it there in time. Hopefully Katie's still here. It looks like, yeah, everybody's still here. Cool. You have something to talk to her about. You have this red skull necklace. Other than the gem, it looks identical to Katie's necklace. So why do I have the feeling this will be useful for something? Okay, so you've identified it as... It might get in my way the next time I'm dispatching a room full of enemies. Hey-ya! So I don't know what the panda guards do. Well, they decrease our charm. They decrease our... Okay. Yeah, they decrease our tool usage. And our charm. You have something new to talk to Katie about. The necklace you found, you mook. Come on. Grow a set and be a man. Ask her about the necklace. Ooh, I should go and tell Aeolus that, yeah, someone left a letter for you on your bed. Oh, well, that's nice. By the way, Aeolus, look, we gotta talk. So I spoke with Sophia about you. You did? Thanks. What'd she say? Look, I don't think she's interested in going out with you. I'm sorry. She's not? Did you tell her that I'm crazy about her? Did you tell her that I'm writing songs about her? Sophia was not favorably impressed by you, I guess. She really doesn't want to go out with you, man. Oh, thanks for talking to her, I guess. I mean, at least you liked that. So what's new? I'm still working up the nerve to speak with her tomorrow. I'm writing notes on what to say so that I don't bite my tongue when I open my mouth. How do you bite your tongue when you open your mouth? I mean, you bite your tongue when you close your mouth. Don't worry, Alice. You're a great performer. You'll do fine. I thought all my dreams of Sophia have turned to nightmares. A mysterious letter. Guessing this one isn't from Mom. Dear Nora, you have my deepest... Oh. This letter is worn and faded like it was written years ago. It's written on my mother. Dear Nora, you have my deepest sympathy for the loss of Donald. He was the best of brothers and the best of friends to me. There is not a moment that goes by that I'm not thinking of him. If you need help with anything, feel free to ask me. I'll always be there for you. And Donald's boy, your loving brother-in-law, Seamus O'Connor. I didn't know I had an Uncle Seamus. Well, they are really just like going full in on those Irish names, aren't they? My mother never talked about him. I don't really remember my father. So another mysterious letter that leaves me with more questions than answers. So If I didn't have enough questions already. Can I study my notes? Alright, I've already done that. Well, then you know what? Let's get a good night's sleep. Huh? Huh? I'm awake! I'm awake! As I was saying, we have spent the past couple of weeks discussing the skills, tools, and techniques of being a rogue. You might be wondering when we are going to discuss the role of a rogue in society. Why be a rogue? What's in it for me? Riches, bitches! Excellent questions. However, rather than philosophy, we are going to discuss the practical. Today you will learn the way of Godot. Does anyone know the fable of the little man on the stairs? No one? Not even you, Thomas? I know a nursery rhyme about a man on the stairs, but I've never heard of a fable by that name. Then recite the nursery rhyme, please. Yesterday upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. Which is the lesson of the man on the stairs, Fraulein McMichael. Sounds like nonsense to me. How can one meet a man who isn't there? Precisely. The way of Godot is the art of not being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Being a rogue isn't about being in the middle of battle or exhorting a crowd to glory. A rogue watches a battle from the safe overview and sends messages to the commander about the enemy's position. A rogue stands on the edge of a crowd and whispers to others to shout words of encouragement. When there's trouble, a rogue slips into the shadows away from danger. Our job is not to be the obvious heroes. The obvious heroes get killed. And our job is to slip away and fight another day. If there is danger, then don't stand around just waiting for trouble to find you. Avoid conflict by sticking to the shadows, listening carefully, sneaking to another hiding spot. The rule is, don't get caught. O'Connor. What's that got to do with Godot? See, technically, Godot is actually the man who never shows up. The way of Godot would actually be like standing around waiting for somebody who's never going to be there. That's the waiting for Godot. It's kind of, well, we're waiting for Godot, well, maybe we should leave, but then we'd miss him. No, we're waiting for Godot, even though Godot never shows up. No matter how long you wait for Godot, you will never see him, because he is not there. He is always somewhere else. So what is the way of Godot, Herr O'Connor? The way of Godot puts the lessons the way of the bat and the way of the cockroach together. It's using those skills to avoid conflict when in the midst of danger. Exactly. So Master Uberwald liked that. Cesare did not. Consider the ramifications of the way of Godot and put them into practice. However, this does not extend to the cutting of class. I expect you to be here every day. Tomorrow we will have a test upon the lessons that you have learned. Prepare yourselves. Expect you all to do well. I will not disappoint you, Master. I will do everything. I will do very well on the test. Very good, Herr Sosi. I expect all of you to do well. Class, einklassen. So now we have the task of passing our first rogue lesson. So hey, yo, what do you got? You got anything new? You got gutting the good stuff, man. I mean, just, ooh. See you around. Have a pleasant afternoon. Have a pleasant afternoon. Not hearing anyone in the room right now. Not hearing anything. Wait a second. Okay. What is our throwing at? Our throwing is 6. That's better. Now all of our combat skills are at 100. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Why couldn't this be one of those ranch style castles? Really? Connor, there's no excuse for you here. This is a hero school, not a reform school. I don't care if you like me or not, man. I am here. I am here and I am proud to be here. How many roses do I have now? I have 2 roses. I suppose we should check the big book. New pages! According to Velyanna's prophecy, even as the Dark One, Gorgoloth, invaded Albion, the Dark One, Gog-Sosloth, would open a second Chaos Gate in Sardonia. Tendrils of Gog-Sosloth's power had already begun to seep into the world. They twisted everything and everyone they touched. Men were transformed into Gogs and other unnatural creatures, and worshipped the Dark One. Sahan, Sir James, and Aquino rushed to Sardonia. There they reunited with Mortaui, who had discovered a Chaos Gate below what would become the city of Caligari. Oh, so that's where all the Gogs came from, is from this Chaos Gate. Oh. You know, I think I figured out what our end objective in this game is going to be, is to become a hero by closing or fending off either fending off demons or helping close the gate. 4 heroes fought against the tide of darkness and sealed the demon gate. However, the prophecy warned that the gate would be reopened. Sir Hans and Sir James formed the Order of the Knights Luminar to stand vigilant against the forces of darkness. They built Castle Luminar to be a bastion of the light. And that's the end of the page. This castle was supposed to protect against dark ones? But it's been wrecked and abandoned until the university moved in. What could have happened to the Order? That part of the tale shall have to wait for another day. So what are we having tonight? Anything good? I'm not too sure what this meal... I'm not too sure about this meal. It's called Moldavian cuisine. Garlic soup, garlic roasted avocado, and fried garlic ice cream. I'm detecting sort of a trend. Yeah, but they don't eat just garlic anymore. They haven't eaten just garlic. They haven't added garlic to everything ever since our hero went through the place. You look hurt. Let me help you. Here, drink this potion and it should ease the pain. Thank you. I feel much better now. If you're going into danger, you really should carry a healing potion in case of emergencies. Why should I buy another healing potion if I can make it back to the castle safe and sound, sleep, and then come here the next day and get healed for free? By the way, Moira, anything, so how are things going for you today? 'Tis a fine day, thank you. I hope your day has been well, too. Say, I found this fine wine, and I wondered if you'd like to have it. Normally, I wouldn't think of taking such a gift from a student. However, fine wine is a major component for healing potions. There's always a need for such potions around here, so thank you. I'll be putting it to good use. I was hoping maybe we could, get together and drink it, but, yeah, use it for healing potions. Why not? No, open the door. Open the door. A fine day it is to see you, Master Sean. Hello, Gregor. Oh, I guess you don't have anything new. Oh, you have a new throwing knife. Okay. You have an unlimited supply of throwing knives. So now I have 2 regular throwing knives and a fine throwing knife. Very fine throwing knife. Who left all these stairs around here? Well, I'm pretty sure that would be the architect. Not like the Matrix architect, just like the general architect of the place. Connor! No lollygagging around here. No, sir, no lollygagging, sir. I'm not lollygagging, sir. I'm running. Which is also technically a violation of rules, isn't it? We're not supposed to run on... Ooh, right. I was gonna go and visit the receptionist, wasn't I? Ah, well, let's study our notes and see if we can find out something. Increase our smarts so that we do better on the test, eh? That's always a good thing. Connor, you're wasting time, Connor. It's O'Connor, you fucking racist bastard. Look, just because I'm Irish and have a traditional Irish name doesn't mean you can skip the O. Alright? What's new with you, Ginger Snap? Wow, I just had a really bad... I just had a really, really vivid picture of, like, a redheaded person with tons of freckles be like, Ginger Snap! Hi, Sophia. So what brought you to work at this school? It's something to do with my spare time. So what do you do with the rest of your time? Bow, chicka, wow, wow. I get to meet interesting people like you, Copper Top. And I get to learn all sorts of interesting things. Keep your eyes open around here. You never know what you'll see. Is that an invitation or a suggestion or like, are you gonna flash me? So what do you think of Hero University? Is it for real? Who goes to school to be a hero, sweetie? This is just another get-rich scheme from the headmaster. He's the only one crazy enough to think that you can get rich running a school. Hello there, Gamers Grotto, and welcome! Itchy eyes, itchy eyes. So yeah, heard anything interesting lately? I swear she is. I swear this. Sophia reminds me of Janine from Ghostbusters. You know what, honey? I don't hear nearly enough about what's going around here. I wonder if you could help me. What would you like me to do? I don't tend to hang around the castle after work hours, so I don't get to talk often with the other faculty members to find out what's going on with them. I was wondering if you could try to do me a little surreptitious listening to the faculty lounge occasionally for me. The teachers tend to get together after supper for a few hours to talk things over. Would you please be a dear and let me know what they are talking about on a regular basis? Well, I mean, it is kind of in the job description of a rogue to listen. That's the way of the Fluttermausen. Fluttermausen. The Fluttermouse, or bat. I'd be happy to keep you informed about what goes on in the faculty lounge. And other places, if you're interested. You're such a cutie and so clever. I know that you won't let me down with this little task. Right, I go courtyard now. Wait, did I already pick a rose? Nope, I've already picked my rose for the day. Okay, cool. Well, we still got time before supper, so might as well do some studying up to get our smarts up. Study up to get your smarts up. Yes. See here, study books. Apparently, I can still study more about lockpicking. Oh, yes. Ooh. Okay, I learned a little bit. Yep. There we go. My favorite time of the day. Supper time. So we did find out from the big book of history that this castle was originally built on top of Sardonia, which eventually became Caligari, which is the town that, well, you know, it's right next door. And apparently the castle was built specifically for when the Chaos Door opens to the demon world again, as it is prophesied to do. So clearly that means Gregor is a chatty natty ratty who eats fatty dratty patties. The very idea of eating drats is revolting. Speaking of which, Esme, are you still hunting drats for Gregor? Is good. Easy money. Just sounds too dirty and nasty for me. Ooh, she is, her eyes, is it just me or her eyes like red? Like, creepy red. And fighting grogs and sea drats in sea caves is better? Hey, at least I can wash off after every fight. See, now they're golden instead of red. Very, very suspicious. No? Everyone clean up your place. Clean your place and leave. Dinner time is over. Yes, sir. Jeez, you are just a ray of sunshine. Wait, why is that door unmarked? You can hear people talking. Aye, that's the right of it, Sylvia. For my first day in elective class, sure, I'll be teaching them a mix of practical skills and medical theory. I'm gonna be showing them the medicinal plants and remedies in their garden. We'll be making healing bandages and potions down in the infirmary. It'll be very practical. It is said that there are people who, with too little magical ability to be wizards. That's why I am starting the Magic for Mundanes class. I want to teach these unfortunate individuals a few minor spells so they can have the thrill of working with magic. Then we can work rituals together to make some runes so that they can have a few powerful spells at their side. I'm sure that they will like that. Dr. Von Braun, what are you planning to teach for your electives course? The science, of course! It will be a series of lectures on chemistry and alchemy, theory, and practical application. Boy, lectures. I get enough of that from the master. Culminating in the creation of bombs, explosives, and incendiary materials for the students to experiment with on their own time. They will experience the true joy of science! Fires and explosives and bombs? Wait, you're Irish. You should be okay with that. Oh my. Maybe I can learn the joy of science after. Damn right, Sean. We are going to go the science route. Because what the fuck is that? That is, the plaque reads, Professor Grand de McDeely, before the unfortunate accident, it appears to be an armadillo in a penguin suit holding up a sign that says moo. They let anybody have tenure these days. That's just, I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for this. I mean, my first thought was, the artist was drunk. But then why would they head in the painting? I'm pretty sure the armadillo was drunk. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to bet that was a wizard that turned themselves into an armadillo. And then thought, ooh, who would hunt an armadillo in the southern hemisphere, especially the colder areas? So he went to the South Pole. He went to Antarctica. He put on a penguin costume. He's like, ooh, but how are they gonna know what I do? What I am? Ooh, what if somebody hunts penguins? So he made a sign that said moo to really confuse the fuck out of them. Except for a very obvious armadillo wearing a penguin suit holding a sign that says moo is probably higher on the hunting list than just a regular armadillo or a regular penguin or a regular cow. I suppose it's conceivable that there's an actual professor who was an armadillo. If that can happen, then anything's possible. He was visiting some polar region, was trying to fit in with the locals, was really thirsty for cow milk, and what was the accident? I'm telling you, it's a riddle wrapped inside an enigma wearing a penguin suit. No, that's the armadillo that's wearing the penguin suit. What is this unmarked door? Nope, not a sound to be heard. Can I pick the lock? Oh, okay. I have to do it after bedtime. Sorry. Okay, so we have a lot of things to do. We have to go and talk to Kate. We have got to talk to Kate about her the necklace that we found. Because we found a red necklace much like her green necklace. Nobody's talking in... It's just nobody in there right now? Oh, I bet they're all off studying, aren't they? I bet they're all off... No, Cesari's here. And Joel. Oh, everybody's here. All right, cool. Yo, Katie. Talk to her about the fucking... talk to her about the little fucking gem that you found. I really don't want to talk... I really do not want to talk to fucking Cesari. I really don't care about Cesari. I really hate him. No, okay. I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's not King Graham. That is not King Graham. It's not King Graham. It's a quirk. It is a quirk knight. And his manly steed. The brave knight Sir Ordu and their trusty steed. Wait, what? The plaque also says Sir Ordu was allegedly the first quirk to slay a dragon in single combat. Sir Ordu was also alleged to cheat at cards, though. So who are you gonna believe? Oh yeah, he's wearing the feathered adventuring cap. Sounds to me like Sir Ordu was more of a rogue than a paladin. Nothing says he was a paladin. It doesn't say that he was a paladin. It just says that maybe he was a knight, but he wasn't necessarily a paladin. But yes, the castle and everything. Sure. We can look at the ports in this room again. We have Elisa. So here we have the painting of a disturbing young woman holding a snake and petting a cat. Now there is a statue here that I'm very fond of. I'm very, very fond of this statue. Elsa von Spielberg, savior of Spielberg and Silmaria. My heart flutters a little when I say her name. I'm a hero for the ages with the soul of a brigand. Why the hell do you think our hero married her? Okay, so I'm guessing Alicia is in the CGG. Then we have Ivan the Terrier. It says that Ivan was the first doggy detective in Highland Yard. Through his dogged determination and nose for clues, he always got his man. Good thing he isn't here in Sardonia. No thief could lead this clever canine. Wait, Ordu? Okay, there's Ordu, there's Elissa, then there was Elsa von Spielberg, and then there was Ivan the Terrier. Then there's some more here. There's Portrait of a Lady. The High Lady Courtney, who looks like a queen seated on her throne in a garden. She seems like such a lovely, friendly sort of person. I mean, a lot of the portraits look like people who, yeah, they look like people who are, you know, they're obviously based on real life people. They don't have the cartoonish style to the faces. They have the more realistic stuff. So Sir Keegan defeating the dreaded Antwerp. So what's an Antwerp? There's critters all around him seem alive and bouncing. Yes, they're baby Antwerps. He's holding up his dagger because the big Antwerp bounced up, was going to bounce down on him, but he like popped him like a pimple. Or a balloon if you want to be less disgusting. Yeah, a lot of the paintings and stuff around here are very much obviously very much kind of they are very much references to real world people. So here we have, hey, I know this one. Hey diddle diddle, the cat on the fiddle. Well, the bard stole all of the loot. I've never cared much for fiddle music. Sometimes it's like the screeching of a, yeah, maybe just don't finish that thought. All right, you have a good night, Rascalin. Give me just a moment here. I need to take a look at something. I need to make sure that there isn't something popping up on Fiverr. Yep. Okay, give me just a moment here. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I just... Anytime there's, a something that comes up as far as, like, five rates, they really kind of judge you harshly on how quickly you respond. Right. You know what? One thing we haven't done? One thing we have not done yet? We have not checked out this other... So we move the bust head, and it opens up this, the secret passageway. Secondary sing room. Wait, did you just move it again? Why? Move the head. Don't bust the bust. So where does this... Ooh, the secret door is now open. Okay, let's see where they go. Come on. Whoa, I went from one creepy corridor to another. Somehow this place seems colder, more dangerous than the dark passage above. Yeah, I am, see, valor, duty, okay, what order do they go in? Honor, duty, valor? So where does the ladder go? The trapdoor to the gazebo leads out to the underground corridor. Interesting. Okay, so now we can go... so now we can go down from there, around, and to the, Ooh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Examine the crypt. Sir Shelter Burgundy. Missing but never forgotten. May you rest in peace wherever you now lie. Guess I never found the guy. Who knows what happened to him? Well, I think we'll probably find out. So we have honor, duty, and valor. Interesting. So who's Patrick Ratana? Didn't I see that name somewhere else? Yes, you did. It was Patrick Ratana and his love, Emily. Dearest Emily, wan and pale, if I could only pierce the veil of mortal death to show my love, then by the depths or heavens above, I would say in poem or prose, or by gift of one red rose, that through the grave must make us part, you'll always be inside my heart. It's beautiful and sad at the same time. Right, so Emily was the picture of... Emily was the picture of the person up in the secret hallway, and it was Saratana that was next to him. That they were kind of star-crossed lovers. They never really got to express their love for one another. The sign here is unreadable. That's pretty sad. Whoever interred here was counting a little piece of eternity. Now you can't even read who it was. It looks like there's some bones and armor in the crypt. Is that some sort of jewelry? It's hard to tell in the darkness. All right. We're going to save. We are going to save. No save. This live stream 4. Save. Because I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't know what we're going to find in here. It looks like the cylinder doesn't want to turn. way too much rust. Okay. Oh, oil the lock. I'll just work this oil into the lock to remove some of the rust. Or you could use your chalk, remember? Got it. Now let's see what's inside. Uh-oh. Oh, hello! Hi. No fair. Oh, wait, you are actually hitting me. And you're draining my life. Mother puss bucket. But I am I'm taking away your life a lot faster, motherfucker. Yes. Pouch contains some coins. Right, now the crypt is safe. Let's see if there's anything. Pile of 60 coins. Ooh, and a piece of jewelry. Interesting. Looks like an amethyst gem with a skull clasped necklace. I should write a book. Grave robbing for fun and profit. Speaking of books, there's a book hidden in the bottom of the crypt. Oh. I can see why it's hidden. It's an ugly book, and it sends chills up and down my spine when I touch it. Then again, it's probably valuable to someone. Otherwise, why hide it away with the undead guarding it? We just picked up the Necronomicon, didn't we? We just picked up the fucking Necronomicon. The cover feels slick and slimy. It's like some sort of journal written in brownish ink. I'm pretty sure that's blood, and I'm pretty sure it's probably written on human flesh, because that's a fucking Necronomicon, you goddamn idiot. Why would something so ordinary looking feel so creepy? Right? Right, Gamer's got it. It's obviously the Necronomicon. Come on, read the book. I have no idea what language this is written in, but I am pretty sure that I don't want to know what it says. Just wait, can I unlock this huge door? Locked. Right, but right, unbar the door. Darn. Looks like it's barred on the other side as well as this side. Who the hell double bars a door? Who double bars a door? So yeah, the amethyst, it protects against the undead. Look, the setting is a skull. That's a dead giveaway. The magic of this pendant is destroyed if I break it apart. The parts are worth more with the magic. Okay. So the necramulet protects from the undead. That's very good to know. And personally, I would say screw Bruce Campbell. I don't want him anywhere near this place. I don't want him anywhere near this. Uh-oh. Alice, I spoke to Sophia. She just wants to be friends. I tried fucking telling you. Written any good songs lately? I did write this one today. I lost my heart in Caligari. I love her still, I always will. Where her bright fluorescent hair makes me long to be there. I want to stare into her eyes, paradise. My heart waits there in Caligari. Beyond the desk of the reception room. If I can't win your love, dear Sophia, I'll pine away in grief and gloom. Not your best work. Not your best work. Look at it this way. I'm sure
You will be getting a good grade in songwriting class with a gem like that. Sigh.
So Sophia didn't fall in love with you. It's not the end of the world as you know it. You're not good enough to reference REM, sir. Give it some time. You'll feel fine. Again, you are not good enough to reference REM, sir. I think it's time I had some time alone. Well, all right, if you, well, get some sleep. I'll feel better tomorrow. I can never see tomorrow, for I was never told about the sorrow. How can I mend a broken heart? This loser can never... Well, hey, if you're a loser, join the Disbard Bards. We're all losers. Fuck it, come on. Break your pan flute. I mean, I am literally in a class that is that everybody calls the loser class. Study this book. I don't even know what language it's written in. Gives me a headache just holding it. I really need to get rid of this book. Right, you already studied your class. You already studied your notes for class. That's like a good little boy. All right, so we're gonna save again. All right, so. Because that is where we're going to end for tonight. I feel like that is a good ending place. We have progressed. We have progressed by 2 days. Tomorrow we will be talking. Tomorrow we will be we will be dealing with our first exam as a Disbard Bard. See, I was gonna say, Gamers Gone, I was gonna say, as far as the whole Necronomicon, finding that, it's like, look, just make sure you know the actual words. Coughing and stumbling through them does not work. It will not end well for him. It won't end well for anybody. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Gamers Grotto, Rascalin, all the lovely little lurkers, all the people who watch after the fact. I appreciate everyone. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and update and upload videos and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also, more importantly, check out the social media links down below, the Facebook page, the Twitter account, where I always make sure to post when we go live. Also, if you want to chat with myself and other wonderful people like Rascalin and Gamers Grotto, make sure to check out the permanent invite link for the Discord server, where we talk about all sorts of really weird and messed up stuff. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!